Hello everybody and welcome back to another session of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations with Chaos Counseling. Yay! Who done it? Who done did it? Who done did it?
I think it was Doug.
Doug did it! Doug did it! Doug did it!
It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? How can you? The defense is grasping at straws. Please stop.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you.
Arthur, Miss Bay! I mean, why? This is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Oh, the butterflies disappeared. Oh, they came back.
They're like, madam, how can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Bay, this is a very serious charge.
Nick?
Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say. Richard!
It's so cute.
You, what is this?
Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record.
What the?
Are you daft?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that.
What is going on? I didn't sign up for drama.
I think I screamed a bit too loud. I'm sorry.
I loved it.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat! Bailiff, grab that man!
Richard, leave my Dolly alone. Richard.
They're just slowly dragging him. He's like, no.
I get sick.
That boy. He's gotten himself in way over his head.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back.
Hello. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time.
Nick.
I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clippings.
Just the.
I get it.
Police report added to the court record.
Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
You better take a good look at it. It, details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Thanks.
Oh.
Way to bring
Sadness,
that up.
right?
It's sadness time.
All good feelings are gone now.
Do we want to look at that right now, actually?
Yeah, we can look at that right now.
What's my line?
No!
Fine.
Okay.
Diego Armando, age 28, a lawyer.
Suspect
Dahlia Hawthorne, age 19.
Mondo ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or the suspicious person. It's unclear how the poison entered the cup.
Cool. Sadness and death of our Spanish boyfriend, possibly.
Diego Armando. Sorry. I botched it.
Don't make it feminine.
Have you read this line?
No, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, fuck. May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have this situation well at hand. Go right ahead. Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie?
Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you that you should let me handle this. I'm sorry. Please go ahead. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear. I believe the girl was trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. I translate feminine.
It's a power gifted to me by my hemorrhoids.
Exactly.
Man, those hemorrhoids get a lot done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony? What about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case? Okay.
The witness claims that she had no reason to frame the defendant, am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well then, the court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne! I'm gonna kill you! Not really, because justice, I shouldn't kill you, but figuratively speaking, I'm gonna kill you!
Murder!
Judge, murder! I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think.
I promised you it isn't.
Oh, just kidding. I guess that was Nick, wasn't it? That said that we're so lovey-wovey.
It might have
It
been.
might have been,
Oh.
because he's yelling at Nick. Sorry, I stole your line.
It's fine, I didn't even realize.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
I love you too, Nick. I love you too, Feeny.
And she's just like, oh my gosh!
She's punching Grossberg, and he's
She's
like,
like,
please stop. And
He's like, but listen, I already am in pain.
he's like, I already have the hemorrhoids, I don't need this.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her.
I say, Mr. Grossberg, we should hang out.
Yes, we should fudge.
The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
What kind of waste of time?
A colossal one.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you. It just has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
Double checking.
Oh, yeah.
There's their audio.
Yep. I have to double check. Sorry. I heard.
No, we're good.
Okay, have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. Better tread carefully. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases your honor, the answer is simply this.
Give me that.
I had come to the courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? I don't like it.
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
You mean the incident where an attorney was poisoned?
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. I'm sorry, it's the
music.
It's the cross exam, like the big like pursuit. Is it pursuit? I don't know.
think it's Pursuit.
Oh yeah. The pursuit song in this one is like.
It's like
I'm totally
crazy.
off, by the way.
It's crazy. I love it.
No, it's a good
You
one.
can't hear it though.
Oh no!
no.
This is unbelievable. It's true that the loveliest rose can have four.
Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me, Uncle. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth.
Hasn't happened yet.
I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay. I tried to do the two crimes together. Now I have just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Mia.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks. My hemorrhoids.
I understand, Grossberg.
I thought you should know. Puts his hand on her shoulder. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids. Cause I am Marvin Grossberg, the scent of fresh hemorrhoids.
I'm sorry. Would you do that again?
The scent of fresh hemorrhoids.
As Sunshine is leaving, so we just move the microphone for you, buddy. There you go.
Take me with you. Oh, Harry Potter closet.
Farewell! Back in the first freaking game when he had one instance where he mentioned his hemorrhoids. All of us thought about how he just talks about his hemorrhoids in the third case.
And now he knows.
The scent of fresh hemorrhoids.
The hemorrhoid?
The centipede.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Could she get it? Maybe.
No context or context?
Probably a little context. It's been a while since the project.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What does my brain do sometimes? I don't even fucking know.
It's amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful artifact.
It's a beautiful thing. Oh my gosh. Press the A button, you
Someone take Fudge while I'm texting.
Got it.
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day.
Sunshine should be Fudge while Jesse's texting.
I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. Can I help you?
So that happened. That's what happened over here once and all.
However, as you heard from the witness's testimony, she has nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Aha, Mia, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, dear. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I know what I must do. The music picked up. Yes. As I celebrate in my quiet corner. Yeah.
Alright, I'm double checking where we are in the guide.
No, it's all good, my friend.
Oh my gosh, excuse me.
You're the worst.
Okay.
Substituted hemorrhoids for lemons.
Oh.
You
You should know this. Your brother's a pharmacologist, technically. Not really. He doesn't make the drugs. He just sells them.
Yeah, I have a cousin like that. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you.
What?
In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab!
The boyfriend? You mean the victim Doug Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University! Holy...
Pharmacology?
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. You!
That was really good.
That was really good, though.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Lungs, what did
Just
you do?
pick that up, put it back in, and use it for Star Over.
Come back here! Back!
Order.
motivation!
Berry.
That's nothing but a baseless act.
May I say something, Madame Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
But they are such fool.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madame, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
Proof? She's got me good with that.
Without some evidence, you'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
The police conducted a full body search of Dahlia and of the entire courthouse. And yet, the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If we're going to accuse you only of committing the murder, the box that containing the poison was carried, and what happened to it?
Yes! Yes! You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present.
What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye?
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th. The very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
Oh, fudge!
Ow. Hello, I'm back.
Hi, Fudge. No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain that if the crime line were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
No!
Where's your butterflies now, chickadee?
I don't know!
There's a kid in the audience. Ah, butterfly.
rips the wings off.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
You know all boys do
Harder,
that.
harder in the court.
Okay, most boys, not all boys. Yeah. Hashtag not all boys. Oh, hi.
On behalf of Dolly, I object.
Mr. Wright, control yourself!
I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
Why? Because I'm madly in love with her.
This romantic schlock!
Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway?
Aw, Mia!
Mia, don't do that.
I guess she must be madly in love with me too.
Mia, don't do this.
Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is, should we keep going?
Yes.
We're almost done?
We're pretty close here, yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
last episode, I guess.
Fuck it. This case is really short, so
Yeah,
hey.
Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck.
My necklace?
Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. E. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. Gotta put that puffer down.
For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying.
But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she...
I don't believe you. No, that's a lie.
Mia, are you alright?
Ah, the defendant is getting away!
I will hurry after him!
Ah! Chaos ensues!
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane.
That's nothing new.
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be brought back here soon.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, I know.
Oh no!
What is it?
The bottle necklace! Miss Hawthorne's present! It's gone!
What? That's horrible.
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
And that is where we'll end the episode.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That's a good place.
So we will see you guys next time. Bye.